The following program is brought to you in living color on NBC.
From New York, The Tonight Show, starring Johnny Carson. Johnny's guests tonight are Clint Eastwood, Joan Myers, NBC meteorologist Dr. Frank Field, psychologist Dr. Richard Evans, a Nina Ricci fashion show, and the world's greatest bouzouki player.
Those of you who watch the show regularly know, I guess it started some months ago, almost a year ago. I mentioned Dr. Frank Field on the air one night when we had a particular bad day. Said that it rained and he was running down, or it snowed. And the reason for it, I'd ask him, he says, the snow maiden was pregnant. Not maiden, that was a technical explanation. So this has been going on for some time, so we thought we'd ask him to be with us tonight to prove that there is a Dr. Frank Field, who is NBC's crack meteorologist. Would you welcome Dr. Frank Field? Is that for beating off people, Doctor, as you walk down the street today when they ask you what happened?
No, it's coincidence. Amazing, really, because this is my bouzouki.
Well, that's the bouzouki, folks.
No, this is my pointer, John, and I use it on the weather show. And
you know, we never really met until about, I guess, 2 or 3 months ago, one day in the elevator. We've been carrying on this horsing around on the shows. We thought it'd be a good idea. What happened today? Did you predict this today?
Well, John,
You see, folks, this is the way it's going to be. I mean, I know I missed the forecast last night.
Well, I did too.
Didn't predict rain for today?
No, we had, John, we really predicted showers moving in later tonight.
Later tonight.
And tonight came a little...
Tonight?
It came dark, right?
What's the technical explanation for that?
Well, we blew it.
What's the weather look like for this week? Is there nice weather in store for New York?
Well, everybody's so unhappy. Yeah, it'll be nice tomorrow.
How about coming up in the weeks ahead?
Well, we'll just keep warming it up as we go along. We'll bring back...
Do you think summer is going to get here or spring is going to get here soon?
Right. Yes, it will.
All right. Is this going to be a particular... If you don't foresee anything in the immediate future, Frank, I want to thank you for being here tonight. Yes, Virginia, there is a Dr. Field. Good night. Dr. Field is with us tonight, but as a way of introduction, I thought we'd like to show you a little film biography we have compiled of his life. If you'll watch the monitors in the studio, the story of Dr. Field really begins with his grandfather, Elmo Field, the first weather forecaster in the family. There he is right there. Elmo traveled to San Francisco in 1906, predicting partly cloudy, and this is what he got. There. The next day, Elmo left by train to rejoin his wife in New York, unaware that his wife was leaving New York to rejoin him. Here they are meeting in Chicago. And now, would you welcome Dr. Frank Field.
The Tonight Show, starring Johnny Carson. This is Ed McMahon along with Doc Severinsen, the NBC Orchestra, inviting you to join Johnny and his guests, Marlon Brando, John Davidson, actress Colleen Moore, Linda Ronstadt and the Stone Ponies, NBC's crack meteorologist Dr. Frank Field, and special guest, Mrs. Jacqueline Kennedy's former cook, Anna Marie Hustay.
No, we have a great show tonight. Probably the finest actor in the business. Mr. Marlon Brando is with us tonight. We have a great-looking boy and a fine singer, John Davidson, is aboard. A A lady who made many, many motion pictures is not in pictures now, but is going to talk about some great days in Hollywood. Miss Colleen Moore. We have Linda Ronstadt with the Stone Ponies. They're more or less from California. I think this is one of the first times they've played back east. Is it not? Stat?
Yes,
And I mentioned our trick-or-treat weatherman. Dr. Field will be here as soon as he gets out of his headdress. You ever seen those antlers teeth he wears with a goat thing and the skin up on the roof? What is he now? He's got a low-pressure system right between his ears. And a big front moving in. So, anyway, hey, I'm dynamite. Hey, I'm a hit. I'm a hit. Oh, stay where you are. Wheel over. This is a very special friend of mine. You've heard me mention him on this show before. His weather show here in New York is local, although Dr. Field has done shows on the network. If you haven't seen his show, we'll give you a short preview of what he does to me occasionally on his weather report on Channel 4 in New York occasionally. Watch.
Winds are out of the north at 11, but they are gusting up to about 20 miles an hour. Now, our winds will remain out of the north through tonight, and then tomorrow they should become variable, and they should become light onshore along the coast. That means temperatures climbing generally into the 60s. I'll be back with our forecast for tomorrow and the outlook for Thursday right after this brief message.
All righty, here. Oh. Here he is, NBC's crack meteorologist, Dr. Frank Field. Dr. Field, whom I make a lot of jokes about, to come and explain this miserable weather we've been having. Would you welcome Dr. Frank Field? Doctor?
Affectionately known as NBC's crack meteorologist, he has even become a national figure of sorts, thanks to Johnny Carson's endless ridicule and pranks.
While we've been getting at least 14 days of solid rain, it's been sunny all over.
Rain or shine, Dr. Frank Field is to weather what Walter Cronkite is to news.
It is. When Johnny signs off tonight, he won't have any guests and will highlight some of his favorite moments from his 30-year reign. Early on in that reign, Johnny had some favorite moments with one of our favorite stars.
Would you welcome Dr. Frank Field?
Back in the 60s, when Johnny was taping all his programs in Rockefeller Center, I guess one of his writers, comic writers, thought it'd be fun to take a pop at the weatherman, and I was a perfect subject.
And that was the beginning of a beautiful and very public friendship.
Dr. Field recently received an honor, for his predictions that were 90% accurate, 6% of the time.
I didn't know how to get back at him because NBC was very conservative. You did not dare fool around with local or network news in those days. So what I did was, I took all pictures of John's that were rejects, and I cut the head out, and I pasted them on other pictures, and I would bring them on the air with a very straight face, and each night I would get back at him. And he just kept on picking on NBC's crack meteorologist.
The fun-loving feud would continue for years. Frank, with his deadpan delivery, taking potshots at Johnny during his evening weather segments. And Johnny, who would turn the other cheek and invite Frank on The Tonight Show, no matter what the weather was.
14 days of solid rain. It's been sunny all over.
Carson pretty much took the cake one night when he snuck up on Frank during a live weather segment.
I was terrified. I was as rigid, and my voice went up several octaves, and I said, what is he going to do? We're live on the air, and I'm already in trouble with the news department, and here he is on the 11 o'clock news. And nobody could help me. I was alone, and Carson... Of course, the next day he was very nice. He apologized. He went on the national network and described what he had done to me, and that kept me out of trouble because he admitted that he had done it.
All of Johnny's fans, those on television and those who watch, will all miss him. Tonight, as he steps down from his desk job of 30 years, a chapter in TV history will come to a close.